Hi, Happy New Year. It's January 11th. 11. Cool, huh? Yes, this is a date that a lot of people like. So, what's your New Year's resolution? Did you make one? What is it about the new year that makes us think we can change everything in a heartbeat? We think it's a new, refreshing time to change our lives. And yet we forget every single day is a new beginning, yet every second is a new beginning. That tattoo I have right here means every second of your life is a new beginning. It means that in the middle of a sentence you can change your words. You can stop what you're saying and change what you mean. It means in a split second you can say you're sorry. It also means that every day you have a chance to do something different, something new. And remember, every day you must realize you've done nothing wrong. What is it about self-esteem that makes us think we're always doing something wrong? I found the biggest resolution this year, and it seems every year, is weight loss. For those of us living in Saskatchewan, we gain weight. It gets cold here. And yet every single woman I know is, wow, I've gained weight. I need to lose weight. I need to look different than I am. Present company included, people. I go through this too. So how can we deal with it in a way that is a positive effect in our life? Now remember, I'm a firm believer that you don't always have to be happy. I'm a firm believer you are allowed to have bad days. If you look into the CDs I have out, you'll see that I have one called Bad Day. Why? Because we have them, and we're allowed. But let's talk about weight and body image. You've been given one body to live this life. One. And yet, sometimes we don't really take care of ourselves. Sometimes we want to go on a rebellion streak and eat whatever or drink whatever. But that's perfect for us at that time. The life we choose to live is perfect for us in each and every moment. Why? Because we've chosen it. And some people believe that we've planned it before we even got here. So what is this obsession with looking a certain way, being thin? Because trust me, I have it too. I believe that society operates on visual cues. And unfortunately, part of our society believes that thin is successful. But more so, our society knows confidence is everything. So, if you can accept your body at any weight, and realize that you'd like to change it for different reasons, and realize that you're perfect the way that you are right now, you will combat the majority of your stress in trying to change things about yourself. The first step of any change is acceptance of the way it is right now. Think about that for a minute. If you can accept yourself exactly the way you are now, then you can enhance that person instead of not liking it. Most of us change ourselves because we don't like who we are. That doesn't make sense. If you don't like the way you are now, do you really think you're going to like yourself after you've changed? And you have to accept yourself the way that you are. There's a book called The Only Diet There Is by Rayne. It is really, really good book. It goes into dieting from negative thought. It teaches you a different way to think. And if you look at my book, From Above with Love, Basic Knowledge 1, the first chapter teaches you how to accept and see yourself the way you want to. It's not an easy chapter, and those who actually finish it love it. And it's a chapter I do regularly because we tend to lose ourselves on a regular basis. No, I don't do the whole chapter over and over again, but also even in the book I give a shortcut. For once you've done the chapter once, you will remember how it works. We're very smart. We're human beings, for heaven's sakes. We're not a dumb group of people. So, New Year's resolutions. What is yours? Really? If you could change anything, if you could do anything, what would you do? Take the time and make a quick list of wishes. Have you heard of the bucket list? It's a list you make, the things you want to do before you kick the bucket. It's actually a really good idea to have. You see, when we think about what we'd like to do, that thought enables our minds to take us to the possible reality of it. It is true, a thought can affect the body physiologically as if it were happening. That helps us accept the possibility of that reality. It's a really good thing to do. So if you sit down and think of 10 things you'd like to accomplish this year, your wishes, if you will, and write them down. Don't be attached to the outcome of when they happen. Do what feels right in order to get them done. And if nothing feels right to do it at this time, then leave it alone. Put your list in a box and put it away. There's no need to focus on it and think, oh my gosh, I have to get this done. Because if you do that, you're creating stress. And what good is that? Why would you do anything in your life to create more stress? Don't you think you have enough stress right now? I think most of us have enough stress right now. So, self-esteem is based on acceptance. Accepting who you are right now. Remember, every second of your life is a new beginning. Therefore, anything you want to do, you can do in that swift moment. If something falls out of your mouth that you didn't mean to say, you can say sorry immediately. Remember, you're living this life for you, not for other people. A lot of us forget that, and that doesn't mean in a selfish manner, though, either. It means that when we treat ourselves with the utmost of care and love, it spills out to everybody else. If we love us, we love everybody, and that's just the way it goes. And I don't mean that weird, strange kind of love. It's not what I'm talking about. If you look at me, you know, for heaven's sakes, that I'm probably one of the most normal people you'll ever meet. And yes, I am quirky. Perfect? Heck, not in society's eyes. But I understand that I'm perfect in what created me. And I believe that I am loved unconditionally. And therefore, I accept who I am. I accept the fact that society will never see me as perfect, nor do I want them to. But I know when I look in the mirror, I really like what I see, and I love her very, very much. And therefore, when I look at all of you, I love you too. Why? Because you're my equal. We are all connected and we are all equal, and everything that we do is all relative. That means all of us have a life story. It means that every single one of us have had the lessons in life that we're supposed to have. And the actual reality of it is they're not even lessons. They are the life we chose to experience this lifetime. And it's a big deal. That's why I really like me. Yeah, even with the extra pounds on. Do I want them gone? Oh yeah. Do I know they'll go? Yes, I do. And do I know what to do in order to have that occur? Yes, I do. And I also know it's time again. Our lives change so rapidly. Change is the only consistent of the universe, and if you're not willing to change, you're going to have a lot of trouble existing. A lot of us try and control our situations, try and control who we are, trying to control where we're going. It gets very exhausting. The one thing that you can focus on is controlling and monitoring your thoughts. Like I was saying before, what you think becomes your reality. Even if you're using your imagination, it still affects the body physiologically the same way as if it was happening in your reality. Therefore, if you think everything's okay, it's gonna be okay. And like I said, you are allowed also to have a bad day. So if you're having a really crappy day and you say, you know what, it's okay. I know eventually it's gonna pass, and you're allowed to feel like this. And universe, I really don't like that you did this to me this day. You're allowed to say all of that, and it will allow you to feel better because you're accepting. And above all, remember to be grateful. Whether you like your body or not, could you at least be grateful for it? You're alive. Why is that such an easy concept for me? Because it's true. I have a life. I'm alive. I'm grateful for that. So if that's the point that you start at, start there. If you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, disgusted about what you see, at least thank whatever you believe in for giving you a body. It's a start. And the thing is that it does bring balance. If you can be grateful for what you have, it balances how you feel. And if you're very angry at yourself for where you are, the gratitude will balance that anger. Remember, life is all about balance. It's about middle-of-the-road behavior. We don't want to walk around like Looney Tunes all the time. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's great. It's just not true. We don't feel that way. We have a whole range of emotions to feel. So yes, some days we are going to look in the mirror and go, oh my goodness. And yes, I am mostly talking to the women out there because that's what we deal with every day. And we know we deal with it every day. We are under more pressure than men all the time. Men are under a different form of pressure. I don't think I've forgotten about you guys either. You're under pressure to actually be the supporters, and you're not allowed to be anymore. It's a very hard thing for men to navigate life these days, and we'll talk about that at some point in time. I'm going to remind you that these YouTube videos are for you people out there. I would really like it if you emailed me any topics you'd like to cover at AuKeeRa@sasktel.net. That's SASKTEL.net. You can just Google my name too. My name is spelled AuKeeRa, and you'll pretty well see the first site on there is my business site. If you click on the right hand side, it'll link you directly to my email. Also on my website page, you'll see all of the past lectures I've done that are downloadable for podcasting. They're on iTunes, and there's a lot of really good ones there. You can also find the books that I have out. And if they suit you, order them. They're through McNally Robinson. They can ship them to you a lot cheaper than I can. And if you do decide you need a reading, you'll know. Just email me and book it. But for now, think of questions you'd like to cover. In the coming weeks, we're going to cover some pretty hard subjects. And I think they're important. If you are willing to take this journey with me, I'd like to cover topics such as rape, abuse. I'd also like to cover adoption, giving up a child, finding a child. Now realize these are based on my life experiences, as well as my ability to read. And yes, good or bad, I have a lot of life experience. So, I look forward to speaking with you again. I hope you enjoy this video. And remember, New Year's resolutions, don't put an end date on them. Just allow them to come. Try and accept where you are right now. Remember that each second of your life is a new beginning. Take care until soon.